watch this show, I tell you, say, when we talk about our family, waiting next now our eye. Because this eye way you see, so they're very, very important. And as God take give us eye, you get reason. Because now eye you go take see plenty things. And the thing they come from brain self. And thank God we say, when your family they intact, at the end of the day, if your eye go they intact too, when this world would be a better place for all of us. Come tomorrow, next tomorrow, we get World Sight Day. If our government be people say we need to get a day especially for sight, that means this thing they very, very important. And not be only me waka come Kayode dey here, and we don't get our dokito wey be say he go come talk about plenty things for this World Sight Day. And they say their team for this year now make you love your eye. Chioma, love your eye.
Now from there, I will even start say, Chioma, do you love your eye?
Over loving they worry me for my eye.
So what they are telling us, we all must love our eyes. Our sight is very, very important. Even if you want to get married, you sight your wife with your eyes. So that means
I bet you don't talk that one, because some people they will say they don't get eye now, but they get good wife. So make you not go share them like that.
Somebody will sight the wife
for ram.
So the wife, before the family starts, it starts from the eyes.
Okay, we get our doctor here, now Dr. Anthony Momo. Dr. Anthony Momo, and I'm our one-time chairman of Nigerian OPTOMETRIC Association ONDO State Chapter. Oga Chairman, welcome, sir.
Thank you, man.
And we will start with pigeons. Shall you hear pigeons more?
All of them.
Hey, all of them.
You
know where we want to make we use pigeon do and be saying, make we fit pass this message across.
Make it reach a grant.
Oh yeah, for an association, I say we they do site today. Waiting concern site with anything we they do.
Thank you very much. Now, when we talk World Sight Day, it's a program by the International Agency for Prevention of Blindness, and it's celebrated worldwide, second Thursday of October, and it happens to be tomorrow. But we set out a whole week wherein we start to do enlightenment. That is good to let people, our people know, people in their house, organizer, tailor, teacher, driver, wherever them be, make them know what it be caring for your eye. Like the theme for this year. Now love your eyes. Love your eyes.
Why not be woman?
That is, as you be as a child now, with the school student particular, love your eye. You will be market woman. You will be artisan, that is tailor, bricklayer, like I said before, driver. Love your eye, because now this eye and I go decide how life go be. If person dey inside darkness, now be say you know they see, you know go feel appreciate, you know go fit look in environment and say this now how the environment be. That's why this program now to educate our people and lay emphasis, because anything where you do, if I know they, it don't spoil. But if I dey, you feel see your environment, you feel take decisions. That's why this year team worldwide now love your eyes.
Okay, make I do it like this before I go open you for Yoruba. If they say make somebody love in eye, wetin dem mean say make person do?
Now, if they say love your eye, wetin they talk be say no take your eye play.
One.
Now this eye, if e spoil, na one organ wey be say you no fit replace. You no fit go market say okay, let me get another one if you get all the money. That's why they say love your eye. Worldwide now, there's still no place yet when they say okay, they can change other organs of the body. Even the heart, they can change it. Kidney, liver, they can change it. But there's no yet a place where they will say, okay, I carry money come market or go doctor. I give them, they give me another eye. No place yet. That's why the emphasis is now love your eyes.
This love your eyes of a thing. How do we take care of our eyes?
Very good. Now we need to know what are the problems with the eye. There are many problems. Part of them are glaucoma. Glaucoma is a silent blinder. It's a silent blinder of sight. It's a silent thief of sight. And most of our people don't even know they have glaucoma. But if you are doing regular eye checkup, eye test, you dey go do eye test normally, regular. If you dey there, your doctor can pick it and tell you this thing is there. There's no cure yet for glaucoma. But if picked on time, your doctor can tell you, okay, let's begin to manage in this form. When you now begin to manage, that eye is retained. That's why the theme this year, we are going back to that theme again, which is love your eyes. Now, if you go for regular checkup, if you have things like diabetic, you have things like hypertension, these things have direct effect on the eye. There's something they call hypertensive retinopathy. But if you are going for your regular checkup, this thing can be nipped in the bud. If you have diabetes, there's what they call diabetic retinopathy. Once it damages the retina, that's the back of the eye, there's very little your doctor can do. But if you follow this emphasis of love your eyes, you will certainly know when to see your doctor regularly and go for regular tests.
Thank you, sir. In this your kíní tẹ̀ ń ṣe yìí pé àṣà àjọ̀dún yìí ṣé ẹlẹ́tì bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ó ti tó bíjọ́ mẹ́ta.
Kí làwọn nǹkan tẹ̀ là kalẹ̀?
Kí làwọn nǹkan tẹ̀ là kalẹ̀? Ṣé tọlọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ wà nú ẹ̀?
Now, ẹgbẹ́ wa, that is Nigerian Optometric Association Ondo State Chapter, ara program tá à ń ṣe àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ látàná. Ààrẹ náà látúnṣe lé ní by coming to the studio to tell our people nílé níbi iṣẹ́ nípa tíìmù love your eye. Irú ọ̀la ń sìn a máa wà ní ọ̀bà ilé, that's the palace of the regent, wherein we are offering free eye test fáwọn èèyàn wa ń bẹ̀.
Free.
À ń ṣe àyẹ̀wò ojú ọ̀fẹ́ fáwọn èèyàn wa ní ọ̀bà ilé, that's the palace of the regent.
Láago mélòó?
Ní aago 9 tí aago 5 ìrọ̀lẹ́ ọ̀la a máa wà ń bẹ̀, that is doctors of optometry in Ondo State, not less than 25 of us, rendering free eye care. A máa fún àwọn tó nídìí oògùn, fún àwọn tó bá ní àrùn ojú a fún wọn lóògùn, àwọn tó bá nídìí glasses láti lè kàwé a máa fún wọn ní glasses ọ̀fẹ́. So we are rendering free care, and at the same time we are going to educate that community about eye care lọ́la. Ara náà ni à ń ṣe yìí nísìn. So we do then in optometric clinics for this week, it is free eye checkup.
Ní sanwó.
Ní sanwó, that is you can go there and receive free eye check. Eye check, they will now tell you, okay, this and this is the problem, because the nǹkan tí love your eye team for this year is that a fẹ́ jẹ́ kí eye care, accessibility to eye care, that is in a community that is underserved, ṣé wọ́n lè walk in and get good eye care services. It must be available and it must be accessible to the people. That's why we are rendering free eye care in optometric clinics for this week.
Kí wá ní nǹkan tó lè fa àrùn ojú gan?
Ẹ ṣé, àwọn nǹkan tó lè fa àrùn ojú pọ̀. Like mo yẹ sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan, àkọ́kọ́ nínú irú nǹkan bí tí a ń pè ní glaucoma báyìí, nǹkan tí Yorùbá ń pè ní àdákẹ́ fọ́ ojú, that is àìsàn tó wà lójú tó ń gba ojú táwọn èèyàn mọ̀. Another thing tó lè gba ojú, àwọn cardiovasculars, that is blood pressure, uncontrolled BP, uncontrolled sugar, that is blood glucose, that's what you call diabetes. Ó lè gba ojú because tí diabetic retinopathy bá ti setting into a patient tí ó dẹ̀ mọ̀, tó bá ti gba ojú yẹn kò sí nǹkan tí wọ́n máa ń rí ṣe sí. That's why when it is picked early and you begin to manage, you can take care of it. Àwọn kan mìíràn tó máa ń gba ojú, uncorrected refractive error. Kí la mean by uncorrected refractive error? Bóyá yẹn ò kì í rí ọ̀kan dáadáa, that is you have something like myopia, short-sightedness tí ó dẹ̀ mọ̀, uncorrected hyperopia, that is long-sightedness, ó rí nǹkan tó jìnnà but kò rí nǹkan tó súnmọ́. These are refractive errors which has to be corrected.
Dr. Momo, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe bí eléyìí. Ṣé wọ́n ní ó dàbí ẹni pé téèyàn bá ti ń dàgbà ni ó máa ní àrùn ojú? Ṣé ó máa ń wà lára àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké kó má di wípé a kó àwọn ọmọ wọn sí?
Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀ lótú. Àrùn ojú cut across ọmọdé o, àgbà o, obìnrin o, àbókùnrin o.
Kí lọ́mọdé fojú ṣe?
Like glaucoma tá à ń sọ nsìn, there's what you call congenital glaucoma. Ọmọ oṣù mẹ́fà, ọmọ ọdún kan lè ní glaucoma. It doesn't have to be until tí wọ́n bá wọ 40, 50 kó tó ní àrùn ojú. Nǹkan wà tó ń pè ní trachoma. Trachoma yẹn máa ń jẹ cornea ojú, ó lè cut across any age. Eléyìí tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú age là ń pè ní presbyopia, that is when you are 40 and above. Ìyẹn ni pé mo rí ọ̀kan dáadáa ṣùgbọ́n mi ò lè rí fóònù mi àbí mi ò lè kàwé. That's presbyopia. Ìyẹn yàtọ̀. but the general eye problem can cut across.
ó dà kí la lè rí lójú àwọn ọmọ wa tá a lè wo wípé jẹ́ ń gbọ́mọ yín lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ ṣe mọ̀ kó má dàbẹ̀ ń pa máṣáma sọ pé malaria ló ń ṣe kìíní kan ṣó ní àwọn àmì tá a lè rí pé ọmọ yìí ó dáhùn pé ojú.
ṣe púpọ̀ olótú bẹ́ẹ̀ a ṣe mọ̀ pé program is public enlightenment. Now tí ẹ bá ní ọmọ 7, 8, 10 bóyá kó tó wo television lé ó máa ń súnmọ́ television kó tó di pò rí that could be a sign pọ́mọ yẹn ò rí ọ̀kan dáadáa. Irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọmọ tó bá ti wà ní school ó lè jẹ́ pé ó máa ń fẹ́ kán gbóhùn síwájú kó tó rí ọ̀kan tí wọ́n bá ti gbé síwájú á lóun ò rí board. That could be a sign of myopia, that is short-sightedness or hyperopia. Irú ọmọ mi wà tó bá fẹ́ wo nǹkan máa ń yí ọrùn ẹ̀bílẹ̀ kó tó lè rí. That could be a sign of astigmatism. Tọ́mọ yóò bá ti yí ọrùn ẹ̀ kò ní rí nǹkan dáadáa. These are things tó bilé pick up. Tẹ́ bá rí ọmọ tó pé ojú yọpin bóyá ojú máa ń yún ojú wọn lójú ẹ̀ wọ́n ní àwọn ọmọdé ni tó bá dàgbà nù ẹ jẹ́ kó rí dókítà torí tọ́mọ ẹ̀ bá lọ ba cornea ẹ̀ jẹ́ it could be a serious blind. It could lead to blindness if the cornea gets damaged. Àti rí àwọn òbí tẹ́ pé ọmọ wọn máa ń yún ojú in the course of it wọ́n á ní kó máa yún pé tó bá dàgbà sí àlọ́ ẹ̀páràn ní àlọ́ ó tì ẹ jẹ́ kí irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn kó rí dókítà. Náà àti rí àwọn ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé babies ọmọ oṣù kan oṣù méjì bóyá tó bá jí làárọ̀ gbogbo ojú wọn á lẹ̀ pọ̀ wá yọ ìpín irú ìyá bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lè mú omi ọyàn á lóun fi sí kò dáa rárá ó lè damage cornea yẹn ó lè damage ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ rí dókítà. Ẹlòmíràn ní omi ṣúgà tó bá ti mísì ṣúgà omi yọ̀ kan fi yọ̀ àti ṣúgà kan mísẹ̀ kan fi sí ẹlòmíràn ní àlùbásà kan fún omi ẹ̀ kan fi sí ó lè ba ojú jẹ́.
Ìgbà tí èèyàn bá ní àpólò ní ọ̀pọ̀ ìgbà wá ní àpólò rẹ o fi petrol pa ibi ìsàlẹ̀ ojú ẹ̀ fi àlùbásà pa ibi ìsàlẹ̀ ojú ẹ̀ nǹkan méjì mo fẹ́ béèrè mẹ́ kí ló ń fa àpólò bó la ṣe ń bójútó.
Ẹ ṣe púpọ̀ náà nǹkan tó ń pè ní àpólò in English is called acute corneal conjunctivitis but in our environment à ń pè ní àpólò.
Ayọ̀ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lẹ́yìn kọ̀ọ̀kan ni a wá sopọ̀.
Now nǹkan tó ń pè ní àpólò yìí ó wà seasonal tá a bá ti ní nǹkan wà tó máa ń affect lójú ìyẹn là ń pè ní cornea. Kí ni cornea? Cornea ni ó affect conjunctivitis and conjunctiva I mean. Kí ni conjunctiva yìí? Conjunctiva ni that thin nylon tó bo dúdú àti funfun ojú yẹn tí kíní ẹ̀ bá ti wà affected or tó bá ti wà damaged ó máa lead to corneal opacity. So ẹ má jẹ́ ká lo petrol àbí ohunkóhun ẹlòmíràn lo kerosene ká fi fọ̀ ọ́ ó léwu púpọ̀ torí tó bá ti ba cornea yẹn jẹ́. Though in advanced country even in Nigeria nǹkan kan àtọ́ ń pè ní cornea banks, that is tí cornea bá bàjẹ́ you go to the bank but I'm not sure it is readily available. tó bá jẹ́ advanced country you can easily work and say okay cornea ti bàjẹ́ let me replace. So it's better to do what we call prevention kó má ṣẹlẹ̀ rárá. If you have Apollo please go and see your optometrist. Má dédé mú oríṣiríṣi mixture nǹkan tá a pò papọ̀ ká máa fi fọ ojú nítorí bá a ṣe mọ̀ lédè Yorùbá ojú jẹ́ wọn ẹlẹgẹ́ ohun tí wọn tá a lè dédé treat anyhow a lè treat anyhow rárá.
Àwọn kan ní pé tí a bá ti ń lògò wípé ó máa ń ba
ojú máa ń
jìn sínú torí ti bẹ́ẹ̀ wá ní Káyọ̀dé ò lọ gbàgbọ́ rárá ìfẹ́ kójú mi jìn sínú ẹ gbọ́ ìgò gbígbà yìí ṣó ran ayé wa lọ́wọ́ ni àbò ó tún máa ń damage ojú wa sí.
Ẹ ṣe púpọ̀ nǹkan tí a gbọ́dọ̀ understand is that tí a bá ní àrùn ojú tó nídìí ìgò a gbọ́dọ̀ gba ìgò tó bá fún wa ní the correct glasses ó lè wà lórí ìgò for 10, 20, 30 years ojú ò ní jìn sínú ojú ìgò kan ló ń fa jíjìn sínú ojú. I can speak personally for myself. I've been on glasses for over 40 years. Ojú mi ò jìn sínú. My eyes are not sunken as you can see. But if you collect the wrong glasses then I can't comment on that. Ìyẹn lè fa àwọn kan tá à ń sọ ìbóyá ojú jìn sínú àbí kò jìn sínú. Kí ni ìtumọ̀ pé èèyàn tẹ̀ gba glasses? Like now téèyàn wà tí ò bá rí ọ̀kan dáadáa, that is ó wà short sighted ó wà myopic. Nǹkan tí glass yẹn ṣe ni pé ó ń tèkí méjì yẹn lọ sí retina yẹn ló dàbí fíìmù ojú tó bá ti wọ̀ á rìnà dáadáa á rìnà clearly but tí ò bá ti wọ̀ kò rìnà dáadáa So what the glass does is to push to the back. But if you not decide pé mi ní gba glasses, you are going to strain the eyes. The eyes are going to be under stress continuously, which can have its own damaging effect. Because iṣẹ́ tójú ń ṣe is to see and send image to the brain. Brain will now interpret and tell you what to do.
Now, I'm not, Sakari, please, still on this glasses issue, you know, there are some children, when they say, let's ask, are we helping such?
Thank you so
child?
much. Now, that's a great disservice. If you have a child, a 4-year-old, 5-year-old, like I do see, 4-5-year-old, who needs glasses, let them take the glass. Why? You are helping the visual pathway to develop and grow properly. But if you decide to deny such a child that glasses, now it's like sending a farmer to the farm and you don't give him or her a cutlass, or you give him a dead cutlass, or you expect him to farm very well. If you have a child who is short-sighted and you are told, or you have a child who has astigmatism and you are told, or hyperopic, let that child get glasses at the age of 4 or 5. Early. It could be corrected if it's hyperopia or astigmatism. There are some that may stay on for life. This is I want to lay emphasis on this now. Most of our people in the society expect when you wear glasses, after some time you drop it. There are those that will drop. Myopia may not drop. You may be on glasses for a long time. But hyperopia, if corrected early, maybe at the age of 6, 7, 5, why not? That child may drop glasses. Astigmatism. I've seen several astigmatic cases drop glasses before they become 15. But you cannot say because you have a misconception, maybe you don't like glasses, now say so your child will not take glass. You are denying that child his full right is not being allowed to manifest.
Okay, thank you, sir. When you wake up in the morning and you come look your eyes for glass, see the eyes don't red. Waiting be the first aid way if you do before you reach hospital, or you go the wrong hospital. Any first aid if you have eye problem.
Thank you very much, sir. Now we always say this: if something enters into your eye, like I had an instance I think a year or 2 ago, 4-year-old children, they were playing with themselves, and one of them said, "This is how mommy used to apply a drop," and the child went and took super glue that the father left on the table, the mother, and was dropping it into the eye. Before their auntie saw it, and they rushed to the clinic. But before getting to the clinic, the first thing somebody did, maybe a nurse, which was very good, he asked them to open their eyes under tap and water. That was what saved the eye, because the cornea was spared before getting to the clinic, and we're not able to separate the eyelashes because they were already glued together. But if they had not applied that water, that it would have been a different case. The cornea would have been scarred, and that would have been a tough issue. Now, to your question, sir, if there's anything that happens to your eye, if at all you don't have a tap water, in our environment, pure water is very common. You can just punch the tip and begin to press into the eye, or look for a bowl. If you can get a bowl of water, put your eye inside and begin to roll the eyeball. Don't make the mistake of beginning to rub. If you do, you will likely scare that cornea. There will be a scar on the cornea, and that can be very terrible if not properly managed. But apply ordinary water, not water mixed with anything, salt or sugar or whatever. Ordinary water, it could save that eye from any damage.
Now, I want you to talk about your association, because most of the time we'll go on the street and we'll find people saying, and people will tell you, only look back glasses leg baby can jariko me, because timba loss hospital a man pembe a ma to wọ́n lẹ́yìn doctor ò pé kí ni ẹ complete. So kí ni association yín ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn tí wọ́n kàn dédé fún everybody ní glasses lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀ títì? Ṣé ó ní nǹkan tí ìjọba ń ṣe sí?
There's a body called the Optometric and Dispensing Opticians Regulatory Board of Nigeria, ODORBN. They are domiciled in Abuja and Lagos. They are the ones that regulate optometric practice. Our own is an association of optometrists. Just like you have Fish Sellers Association, you have a Pepper Sellers Association, you have NMA, you have Broadcaster, you have NUJ. We protect the interest of Ratawu. We protect the interest of optometrists in Ondo State. We don't regulate. It's not our duty to regulate, but it's a federal agency
that regulates.
they are responsible for that.
Then what
Okay,
is your
Dr. Momo,
advice
before
on
we
this,
allow you go.
on these people that are selling glasses all around?
That's what he's saying
to
now,
the
that they
citizen.
don't regulate.
Yes,
it.
what is your advice to the citizen
It is the body.
when you don't regulate?
We advise the citizens to seek the services of an optometrist.
Okay.
That's the essence of the theme of this, which is love your eyes. If you love your eyes, you will go as you know go just anywhere to take care of your eye. You go say, okay, this person a doctor, make I see him. This na professional, make I see him.
Okay, Dr. Momo, before we allow you go on the show this morning, it's your week and the association is doing very great things. Are you not coming to us? Yeah, what should you for one?
We'll be very glad to partner with you. We'll be very glad to, like we were here some years back.
Yes.
We would want to do that again. We don't mind.
Okay.
Because we believe whatever we do for you, I mean, is for the whole society. Thank you very much, man. In country, like the theme of this year's what side, they love your eyes. Ẹ jẹ́ ká nífẹ̀ẹ́ ojú wa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe ìtọ́jú ojú wa ju tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ. Torí tójú bá ti bàjẹ́, wọ́n ní ẹwà bàjẹ́. Ojú wa ò ní bàjẹ́ lágbára Ọlọ́run.
I knew. Ẹ ṣé o. Thank you very much for coming on the show this morning.
Honestly speaking, you make my day.
Wọ́n ní ká fẹ́ràn ojú wa, ká dẹ̀ tọ́jú ojú wa. Má yà síbi kankan. Lọ sọ́dọ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tí wọ́n mọ̀ nípa ojú. Ẹwà ojú wa ò ní bàjẹ́ o. Ẹ já lọ sókè lọ.